With the man in charge of the Department of Veterans Affairs gone, the focus now shifts to how to fix all of the problems at the VA. A new report cites a failure of VA leadership for widespread problems with the healthcare system. The audit concludes VA schedulers were pressed to mask long wait times. It also found some veterans had waits of more than 100 days, and it was covered up by senior officials. Many in Congress now want a criminal investigation. House Speaker John Boehner says despite Eric Shinseki stepping down, the buck stops with President Obama.
His resignation, though, does not absolve the president of his responsibility to step in and make things right for our veterans. Business as usual cannot continue.
President Obama says the man he's chosen to run the VA on an interim basis, Sloan Gibson, will have a learning curve to overcome. Now, here's what we know about Gibson. He is currently the department's deputy secretary, but he's been at the department for less than 4 months. Gibson came to the VA after 5 years as president and CEO of the USO. That nonprofit organization serves U.S. troops and their families. Before that, Gibson spent 20 years in the banking industry. He's the son of an Army Air Corpsman who served in World War II and the grandson of a World War I Army infantryman. LA Clippers owner Donald Sterling is not giving up just yet. Sterling is now suing the NBA after his wife agreed to sell his team for $2 billion. Sterling's $1 billion suit claims antitrust and other violations. A Sterling family attorney also says he has no plans to sell at any price. Former Microsoft CEO Steve Ballmer reportedly signed an agreement on Thursday night.
With all the twists and turns so far, the NBA would be wise to keep the pressure on. The only thing predictable about the Sterlings is the lack of predictability.
But Steve Ballmer's pressing forward, saying, quote, "I intend to do everything in my power to ensure that the Clippers continue to win and win big in Los Angeles." Other NBA owners have their next scheduled meeting next Tuesday to approve the sale. New this morning, the Wall Street Journal reports golfer Phil Mickelson is part of a federal investigation. SEC and FBI investigators want to know if Mickelson traded improperly using non-public information regarding investor Carl Icahn investments in public companies. Mickelson's attorney says he's not the target of any investigation. Mickelson is currently in Ohio playing in the Memorial Tournament. A 4,000-mile bike ride from Austin to Alaska gets rolling today, and it's all to fight cancer. The 10th annual 4,000 Atlas ride lasts 70 days, and as you may have guessed, 4,000 miles. The organization takes 3 routes with around 24 riders in each group. And some fun facts about this ride: it is twice as long as the Tour de France. Riders will pedal at elevations ranging from 500 to 14,000 feet. Wow.
Just incredible. Those folks have some really, really special stories. It's amazing that they're doing that. And I can't say that I envy them. From Austin, they just head northwest into New Mexico, going from near sea level, where we are, up to 6,000 feet just within the first week of riding, it looks like.
Yeah, I mean, you and I, we hit the mountain bike trails every once in a
That's
while.
right.
And just a few miles, under 10 for me.
That's enough for me, yeah. I don't gain 6,000 elevation in my usual rides.
No, not at all. And is it going to be riding weather this weekend?
Well, luckily it'll be pretty nice. It's going to be kind of hot, but you see that sunshine out there.